Welcome to According to Sam, folks. This is episode 344. Thank you for joining me today. I got a good podcast for you today. Hope you guys have had a good weekend, as good as it could be in the light of everything that's going on in this country and in the world. We're still talking about the brutal assassination and murder of Charlie Kirk in this podcast. And today we're not going to talk about too much about the killer, the accused killer, and the new information that has come out about him having a transgender lover that he lived with, and all the conspiracy theories, many conspiracy theories surrounding his murder, which I don't completely discount any of the conspiracy theories. Quite frankly, if you look at what happened in Las Vegas with the Vegas shooting at the country concert, I don't believe any of the official story surrounding that shooting. I don't think that we've been told the truth about that. We still haven't gotten the truth about the pipe bomber on January 6th and everything that's surrounding that. I'm one who doesn't shy away from a good conspiracy theory, and there's a lot of questions surrounding the killing of Charlie Kirk. The accused killer, the guy that they arrested and is set to be indicted tomorrow. There is going to be a press conference. They're going to release all their charges, and some of the evidence that they have will probably be released in that press conference that they do tomorrow. That's all going to happen tomorrow. So we'll probably talk more about that on Friday, and what the evidence is, what the charges are, how the accused shooter pleads in that case, and then we'll see what happens when we get into that on Friday. But today I want to talk about the people that are celebrating. And there's a lot of people celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk. And that's what I really want to get into today. I want to start with this clip. This is a clip of Don Lemon. Don Lemon is a deranged individual, very sick individual. And he did this podcast. He's on YouTube now. He did this podcast with another group of left-wing podcasters yesterday. And we'll start with this clip. I want you to listen to what he says.
The Republican officials and these influencers, as you have seen, they've been blaming Democrats. They've declared war on the right. I want to give you some facts because Michael just brought it up. The man who targeted and killed a Democratic Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman was a Trump supporter.
The guy who killed the Democrat representative in Minnesota was appointed by Tim Walz. I don't know that he was a Trump supporter. I don't know that any of this that Don Lemon is saying is true, but I wish I wouldn't have stopped it. Let's just let him get through it.
The man who targeted and killed a Democratic Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman was a Trump supporter. The man who targeted the home of Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro, which DL mentioned, was a Trump supporter. The men who wanted to hang Mike Pence on January 6th, as Michael just mentioned, Trump supporters. The man who targeted and killed the son of Obama-appointed District Judge Esther Salas, a Trump supporter. The man who tried to kidnap Nancy Pelosi and assaulted her husband was a Trump supporter. The men who were convicted trying to kidnap Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer were Trump supporters. The man who sent pipe bombs to the homes of Obama and Biden was a Trump supporter. There is no equivalent or even similar list of Obama or Biden supporters who have carried out similar murders, attempted murders, or violent attacks in this country.
Wow, there is no equivalent. He says that this is basically, he's making the case that this is a right-wing problem. The problem of political violence is a right-wing problem. And you can see he's got some data here from the ADL that the case he's making is that political violence is a right-wing problem. And he says there's no equivalent on the left. And this was something that they started to say last week when this young man from Utah was arrested, and all of his family, they found out his family were conservative Mormons and Trump supporters. They started making the case that that this guy was a right winger, and this right winger killed Charlie Kirk because he wasn't right wing enough, and all of his family's right winger, and this is a problem of the right wing, is the case that Don Lemon is making, that there's no equivalent on the left side to this right wing violence. I don't know that this guy who broke into Nancy Pelosi's house in San Francisco, I don't know that he was a Trump supporter. I think there's any evidence of that. I think the guy that tried to attack Josh Shapiro was a Palestinian supporter, and that's why he was attacking Josh Shapiro. I don't know that everything that Don Lemon says there is true, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because what I want you, if you say that there's no equivalent, what I want you, Don Lemon, to do is show me the same reaction to all of those cases. Show me the people on the right wing celebrating, going online, recording themselves laughing, recording themselves celebrating that Josh Shapiro was attacked, or that Gretchen Whitmer was attacked, or that what's the other one that he said? Gretchen Whitmer, or Nancy Pelosi's the attack on Nancy Pelosi's house. Show me the people that went online celebrating that, laughing at that. You can't. So this is not a both sides issue. This is not an issue of equivalence, because there is a real problem in this country. And to me, and as you're going to see today, to a lot of other people who are starting to see what I see and what I've been seeing for a long time, is that this is a problem on the left wing, and it is a huge problem on the left wing. This was a podcast, the Club Random podcast that Bill Maher did over the weekend with Billy Corrigan. Billy Corrigan is a musician from the group Smashing Pumpkins. And I want you to listen to what Bill Maher says here.
The fight I have been having with the left, while I'm, of course, the irony, as a lot of people in my position, is still a liberal, just a traditional liberal, won't go along with their, like a lot of the stuff that's just crazy out there too far, which gets Trump elected, blah, blah, blah. As I always say to my woke friends.
Too far out there, which gets Trump elected. So Bill Maher understands the political implications of this. He understands that as a Democrat, that what is going on is hurting his party. And we've covered this. We covered this, about the expose that the New York Times did a couple of weeks ago, showing that between 2020 and 2024, that Democrats lost 2.1 million registered voters across the 30 states that track voter registration by party. 2.1 million. And at the same time, the Republican Party gained 4 million registered voters. So Bill Maher understands that what's going on, and what people are realizing now about his party, his side of the aisle, is hurting them politically. He understands that.
My position is still a liberal, just a traditional liberal, won't go along with their, like a lot of the stuff that's just crazy out there too far, which gets Trump elected, blah, blah, blah. As I always say to my woke friends, we voted for the same person. You're just why she lost.
I get it. Okay. Took me a second. Sorry, I had to absorb that.
Okay. They're the people who don't want to talk. It's my main issue with them. Charlie Kirk
he's talking about his side. He's talking about the left. That the left are the people who don't want to talk. The left. That's who he's talking about. They're the people who don't want to talk.
Voted for the same.
They don't want to have a debate. They don't want to have a discussion.
Person, you're just why she lost.
I get it. Okay. Took me a second. Sorry, I had to absorb that.
Okay. They're the people who don't want to talk. It's my main issue with them. Charlie Kirk was a guy who, he was always talking. And I talked to him here. The right wingers, say what you want about them, but they talk to you. They're not into this leftist think. The left really has much more of I don't talk to you. I don't want to deal with you. You're deplorable. I can't break bread with you.
Yeah.
That
it's-
attitude, and like all the right wingers, they don't have that attitude. No, again.
So listen to what he's saying. He's saying that the left, the people on the left, they're the ones who don't want to have a debate. They don't want to have a discussion. They don't want to talk. He says that Charlie Kirk sat here in the same seat that you're sitting in, Billy Corgan, which she did. Bill Maher invited Charlie Kirk onto his podcast. Charlie Kirk said, okay, I'll come to your podcast. I'll have a discussion with you. When Gavin Newsom on his podcast invited Charlie Kirk to come on, Charlie Kirk said, sure, I'll come on your podcast and we'll have a discussion. And Bill Maher is saying that the problem with my side, the left wing, is that they don't even want to have a discussion. Now, Don Lemon here is saying that this is a problem on the right wing, and this is the right wing's problem only. He brings up all these examples of right wing violence, which I don't even know if all those facts or all those examples that he presented are facts, and those are actually right wingers and Trump supporters, as he said. But Bill Maher saying that I have a problem with the left wing. I have a problem with our side because we won't even have a discussion. And the right wing, they're willing to have a discussion. They're really willing to have a debate. Charlie Kirk was willing to come on my podcast and have a debate. He was willing to go on Gavin Newsom's podcast to have a debate. Now, in the same podcast that Bill Maher is having here with Billy Corgan, after he says that, he says this. Take a listen.
Sides have to admit they do it. Stop with the, yeah, but, the right wing, absolutely true. The right wing has been terrible. There's a lot of right-wing lunatics and nationalists and fucking violent people and marching in Charlottesville and lots of bullshit that goes on and killing. We can't have that argument because plainly the left does it too now. I don't care who started it. Everybody both started it always in these fights. It escalates. It goes up and up and up and up and up. And then we're just on these two sides screaming at each other. Stop it. It has to start with everybody is doing this now and everybody has to stop.
So he goes from the left wing doesn't want to have a conversation and the right wing's willing to have a conversation. That the right wing will come on my podcast. The right wing will come on Gavin Newsom's podcast and they'll have a debate and and then he goes from that to it's both sides. It's both sides. The idea that it's both sides is ridiculous. And if you think that it's both sides, I'm going to show you some examples. And I challenge you. Show me the example on the other side, like some of the examples that I'm getting ready to show you. This is Shamika Michelle, and she was on the Jason Whitlock show last week. And I want you to listen to what she says about this both sides argument.
Yeah, I think it's been clear that it's not both sides. I think it's been clear for a long time. But yes, for me, the whole both sides argument died yesterday along with Charlie Kirk, because there is only one side that can't wear a hat without getting disapproving stares or ridiculed or even possibly someone coming to snatch the hat off your head.
Or even someone possibly coming to snatch the hat off your head. She says that you can't say that this is both sides because there's only one side that can't wear a hat without triggering people and getting attacked on the streets because they're wearing a hat or because they're wearing a shirt. There's only one side that happens to. And if you say that that's both sides, then show me an example of a Democrat or a liberal wearing a hat and being attacked on the street for wearing a hat or for wearing a T-shirt that brandishes their political affiliation. There's only one side that happens to. So let's test what Shamika Michelle is talking about here. This is a couple in a restaurant being attacked by a liberal lunatic for simply wearing a hat, just like she said.
And you have a baby here with you. You're a disgusting, sick, vile, fucking weirdo.
Look at this. This is an elderly old man that's just wearing a hat that says "Make America Great Again." And this liberal lunatic is in a restaurant. He can't have dinner with his wife in peace without this lunatic attacking him for wearing a hat. Just like Shamika Michelle says here, there's only one side that this happens to, that they're being, that wearing a hat triggers this one group of people that they can't even stand it, that they have to come up to my table and attack me. Show me the equivalent of this on the right. Show me the equivalent of someone on the right going up and attacking someone on the left just because of a hat that they're wearing or just because of a shirt that they're wearing.
Oh my God, it's fucking right. You dumb bitch, you're with this shit. He doesn't want me or you to have equality. Oh my God, go pray for me. Touch me and watch me touch your fucking hands. I will hit and hold. Sit down.
Look at this lunatic.
Get out. You're not welcome here. You don't want these people here. You're not welcome. You want me to make you be okay.
Show me the equivalent.
I'm proud of this man.
I'm proud of this hat. This is what the guy says. Show me the equivalent. Show me the equivalent, since it's both sides. And this is a small example of what leads to the political violence. This is what Bill Maher is talking about when he says my side can't even have a conversation. She's not trying to have a conversation. She's berating this man and this couple. The police end up showing up. Thank you. The police show up and she's like, thank you. Can't even have dinner without some liberal lunatic attacking me because she's triggered by my hat. Here's another example. A restaurant, liberal lunatic that's triggered by a hat, just like Shamika Michelle says here. It's only happening on one side. Show me the equivalent of this.
You have to be proud of the Cheeto that's in charge right now. Of the Cheeto that's in charge. Seriously,
Attacking, just like Shamika Michelle said. Trying to grab his hat.
Making America great. Are you serious? You're serious? You're proud to be with your husband? You're proud of this? You're proud of the man that you married? You're proud of this? Take it off. I'm so serious. Get it off.
Lunatic, an absolute lunatic. Show me the equivalent of this. Show me the equivalent of this. Show me and this one's one of my favorites. This is a young man with the Make America Great Again hat on a subway in New York. This is a liberal lunatic woman who is berating him, attacking him. And just like Shamika Michelle says, she eventually tries to take the hat off of his head, and then watch what happens.
That's why he won. Because people like you. That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you who need to stop it. Let him live.
So this is another guy who's on the subway who's telling her, as she berates this young man for wearing the Make America Great Again hat, that's why he won. That's why he won, because of people like you. That's what Bill Maher's saying here. That's what Bill Maher's saying here, is that my side's losing because of these lunatics. Politically, this is not helping us. Politically, this is damaging us. Politically, this is making people want to run away from the Democratic Party and run away from the left wing as fast as they can. This is not both sides. And then watch what happens here.
Hey, look at it. He's a racist.
He's a racist.
He's a racist. If you fucking voted for Trump, you're a racist.
So he gets off.
He's a racist.
He's a racist.
Doesn't watch the news.
You realize he wasn't Democrat, highly educated.
Oh, are you? Then why are you wearing that hat?
So look, she goes and she's going to try to grab the hat. Notice how they all try to grab the hat. Notice how, like this woman here in the restaurant, she tries to grab the hat and take it off of his head because she's so triggered and so, emotionally unequipped to deal with someone that has a different point of view and different political opinion of her. She tries to grab the hat, just like Shamika says here. She says that you can't even wear the hat, that they look at you, and not only look at you, that they'll even try to grab the hat off your head. This is what she says.
For a long time, but yes, for me, the whole both sides argument died yesterday along with Charlie Kirk, because there is only one side that can't wear a hat without getting disapproving stares or ridiculed, or even possibly someone coming to snatch the hat off your head.
Yeah, they try to snatch the hat off your head. They try to snatch the hat off your head. They not only berate you, they try to snatch the hat off your head, these liberal lunatics. And look, this is what this woman does. She tries to snatch it off his head, and watch what happens.
Who knows how but then Trump comes in and just
She starts moving closer because she wants to take it. Look, see? She's trying to take it. So he gets off, he starts running. She wants to grab it. Boom, face plant. Sweet justice. Sweet justice. Face plant. Let's watch that again. We deserve to watch that face plant again.
Hope you enjoy the hat.
She tries to grab the hat off his head. Boom. Sweet justice. These people are deranged. These people are deranged. It's not both sides. No one can say that it's both sides. There's only one side that has this emotional reaction to a hat. It's only one side that has this emotional reaction to people that have a different point of view than them. There's only one side that's unwilling to have a discussion and a debate like Bill Maher says here. It's only one side. This isn't a both sides issue. It's only one side. So, like I said, I want you to show me, if you think that it's both sides, I want you to show me the equivalent. Show me the equivalent of people on the right wing acting like that and behaving like that and having that emotional response to people that have a different political point of view than them. You can't. You won't. You won't find people like this on the right wing, on the right, that post videos of themselves celebrating the death of a father, the assassination of a husband, a son that's taken from his family. You will never find that. You will never be able to show me the equivalent of this on the right wing. This is a problem with one side. Take a look.
Well, I guess Rocco will never be able to float. Oh, well, too bad. Bye, Rocco.
These are people recording themselves celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Please show me people on the right doing this.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights.
So many of these people, she's giddy. They're giddy. You know, they're so happy that someone assassinated this father, this husband, this son, and they're giddy about it. And they record themselves. Many of these people have been fired from their jobs. Many of these people, you're going to show you a video of a woman, 18-year-old woman that's been kicked out of college. Her whole life has been destroyed because she, has this emotional response and can't control herself and has to react in a way that demonstrates that she's heartless and soulless. And it's completely self-destructive for them. But what I want you to do, if you say that it's both sides, I want you to show me the equivalent of this on the right wing. I want you to show me the equivalent of people laughing at a person being assassinated and being murdered. Show me the equivalent of this. Y'all have most of them have nose rings too. The nose ring is a sign. So it's both sides, huh? Show me the equivalent. I want to see the equivalent of that. Listen to this lunatic right here. Nose ring again. Now I have some videos of some people with nose rings that their eyes are opening up. They're realizing. We're going to show you some videos of that here in a moment, but take a listen to what this person says. Now, who's going to want to hire this person? How are you going to go out and get a job? You probably don't see yourself working with the lip ring and the nose ring, but listen to what this person says. Who would want to work and be a coworker of a person like this? Take a listen.
So I keep on seeing posts about this Charlie dude, Kirk dude, whatever. Regardless. And let me just say this. I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner. And I'm surprised that you guys aren't getting rid of more people. Don't stop with him.
When she says get rid of, she's talking about assassinate. Just like Charlie Kirk was assassinated, she's surprised that you didn't get rid of, assassinate Charlie Kirk sooner. And there's more people that need to be assassinated, is what this person says. Now, show me the equivalent of this. If you said it, it's both sides. I want to see the equivalent of people on the right wing posting videos like this on TikTok or on their social media accounts.
Can't be the end all. Get rid of them all. And the ones that are above him. Your mayor.
Your mayor.
Your city councilman.
Your city, assassinate your mayor. Assassinate your city council member. Assassinate people that have a political point of view that's different from the point of view that you have. This is what they are recording themselves and posting it on social media, saying many people, many videos that I can show you. I don't even have time in this podcast to show you all of them. I'm just showing you a select few, but there are many people that have done this, and this is not an issue from both sides. This is a deranged left and a problem of the deranged left that we're dealing with. Listen to what she says.
Georgia Power, the people that keep on raising our shit, the CEO, get rid of them.
So Georgia Power. So this is the Mangione effect. The guy who killed the CEO of the healthcare company, and he was all celebrated. People on the right wing weren't celebrating him and calling him a hero for murdering the CEO of a healthcare company. There are people on the left wing that were celebrating and the murder of this CEO of the healthcare company, and that's what she's saying. That the electric company, they're raising your electric bill. Murder them. That's what she's saying.
Your city councilman. What is it? Georgia Power, the people that keep on raising our shit, the CEO, get rid of them. Yeah. Like, what? It was so crazy. I watched like a 60 minute, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. 1 minute edit of like the things he said, and they're like so atrocious that like
she's an idiot.
His wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too, because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm so sorry. Why did you guys stop with him?
So kill his wife and kids too. Kill his wife and kids next. This is the left. Please show me the equivalent of this. She said that it's both sides. Look at this guy. I mean, look at this guy. Look at how deranged this evil demon is right here. Watch this.
Did you see all that blood that came out of his body? It was like,
look at this. Did you see all that blood that came out of his body and he's laughing?
Did you see all that blood that came out of his body? It was like,
that's a demon right there. This is demonic. This is demonic. Did you see all that blood that came out of his body and laughing? Please, if it's both sides, show me the equivalent. Show me the equivalent, please. This is crazy. It's completely demonic. Laughing at the blood coming out of his body. Listen, there's another one with this demonic laugh. Listen to this. This one's not playing. I don't know why. Hold on one moment. I'm not going to play that one. It's not playing. This is the girl that I was talking about, the 18-year-old girl that ended up assaulting someone. So they had a demonstration on the University of Texas A&M or Texas Tech University. And this 18-year-old black girl who's a student of Texas Tech University, as there are people there peacefully demonstrating for Charlie Kirk. She mocks them, laughs at them, and then assaults this individual, and then is arrested. And now she's kicked out of school. Her life's ruined, completely self-destructive.
Homie dead. Fuck your homie dead. Fuck your homie dead. He got shot in the head. Fuck your homie dead. The fuck is behind you. Yeah, fuck your homie dead.
Evil is real, people.
Evil is real.
Looks like that. Yeah. Evil. Evil. Murder is bad. She is evil. Have not said. Why are you being so hateful?
Why are you so hateful? Why are you so hateful? Why are you so hateful? Yeah.
Hey, can somebody tell her to back up?
Can you not listen?
Look at her. She's a completely emotionally unstable. Completely emotionally unstable. So like I said, she ends up getting arrested because she turns to violence. This is both sides. Show me the equivalent. Turns to violence, and then she ends up getting arrested.
Oh no, keep going. Do your song. Do your song. You're so brave.
I'm so beautiful.
You're so brave. She started saying, haha, your homie dead. For saying
fuck your
this.
homie dead.
Evil is real, people, and it kind of looks like that. Evil. Evil. Murder is bad. She is evil.
So she's 100% evil. She ends up getting arrested, like I said, for assault. And completely self-destructed. Not only did she get arrested, she got kicked out of school. She's no longer going to be able to go to Texas Tech. And quite frankly, when she tries to enroll in any other school, they're not going to accept her. Who's going to want a person like this in their school? So her life's ruined, completely self-destructive. All these people that have been fired from their jobs, some of their jobs, very lucrative careers that they've been fired from, they're going to have trouble finding new jobs because of this. But they don't care. Because they're not thinking rationally. They're not thinking rationally at all. They're thinking completely emotionally. They're completely caught up in their emotions. They have no control at all. And I want you to show me the equivalent of this on the right. If you say that it's both sides, you tell me that it's both sides. I want you to show me the equivalent of this on the right. These are people, I don't know where this is taking place, but they got a little song that they're singing too about Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck, celebrating. I want you to show me the equivalent of this.
We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck.
So show me the equivalent of right-wingers singing a little tune about somebody getting assassinated and shot in the neck on the left wing. Show me that. Show me. You remember after the election how they were firebombing Tesla dealerships and keying Tesla people that own Teslas? You couldn't even drive your Tesla without somebody attacking you because of the car you were driving. It wasn't only the hat you were wearing, it was the car you were driving that you were being attacked. Show me the equivalent of that, since you said it is both sides. Since you said it is both sides, I want you to show me the equivalent of people on the right wing attacking you because of the car you drive, or the hat you wear, or the shirt you wear, or your political ideology. I want you to show me the equivalent of that. They made posters of Charlie Kirk that they put up at the university, I think this is University of Louisville, of a drawing, a rendition of Charlie Kirk with blood squirting out of his neck, and it says, "Debate this." And we don't want to debate. We're not interested in your debate. We're not interested in having a discussion like Bill Maher said. We're not interested in talking. Debate this. Catch this bullet in your neck, Charlie Kirk, is what they put this poster up on the campus of Louisville, and even made t-shirts. They're making t-shirts, "Debate this." Can you imagine seeing someone on the street wearing this shirt? Could you imagine? Could you imagine buying this shirt and putting this shirt on? Who's buying these shirts? Do you think right-wingers are buying this shirt? Do you think right-wingers are making shirts like this and wearing shirts like this? No, there's no equivalent. This isn't both sides. This is one side. You also have the shirt with Charlie Kirk with getting shot in the neck, and it says, "Protect your neck." This is from a Wu-Tang Clan song, or a saying that the Wu-Tang Clan said, "Protect your neck." Can you imagine wearing a shirt like this, buying a shirt like this? They tell us it's both sides. No, this is not an issue of both sides. This is one side that is absolutely deranged. And we have a real problem in this country with that side of the political aisle. It's not both sides. You can't convince me it's both sides. And if you do try to convince me that it's both sides, then show me some evidence. I want to see the equivalent. Now, these are some people that you would identify with the left wing because of the color hair, the nose ring. But some of these people, I mean, this is what's happening in the aftermath of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, that a lot of these people, their eyes are being opened. And they're realizing that, whoa, I don't want to be associated with these people. I don't want to be associated with people that would celebrate the murder of a father. I don't want to be associated with the people that would celebrate the murder of a husband, the kind of people that would sing songs about someone being assassinated, the kind of people that would wear T-shirts that glorizes someone being assassinated. And it's a real eye-opener to people like this. I have a couple of clips of people like this that I want to show you.
I know I'm gonna lose followers over this poem, but I don't care. They say they're against gun violence. They march with their signs, chant about peace, about love. But when the gunfire cuts down someone they despise, they celebrate. They call it justice. They laugh while claiming compassion, say they are all about love, but their love is conditional. It ends where disagreement begins. It ends when someone refuses to kneel to their version of the truth. They call him a racist, yet he never cursed another race, never spat hatred. He only spoke of Christ, the kind of love that asks people to look higher, to see more than themselves. But that wasn't enough. His faith was treated like a crime, and now his voice is gone. Not by debate, not by dialogue, but by the crack of a gun. This is how tyrants silence speech. This is how history repeats itself. Don't speak to me about love when your cheers echo louder than your prayers. Don't preach peace when you dance in the blood of your enemies. You are not against violence. You have simply chosen who deserves it. You pretend to be righteous, but your hands...
You're not against violence. You simply choose who deserves it. I don't know who wrote this poem or if she wrote it, but this is actually profound, what she's saying.
This is how history repeats itself. Don't speak to me about love when your cheers echo louder than your prayers. Don't preach peace when you dance in the blood of your enemies. You are not against violence. You have simply chosen who deserves it. You pretend to be righteous, but your hands are red. You claim that you're fighting for a better world, but you're building it on corpses. You scream about tolerance, then spit on the grave of a man who dared to think differently. Every bullet you cheered for, every voice you silenced brings us one step closer to the nightmares of history. So tell me again how you were on the side of love. Tell me again how you were on the side of peace. When you prove with every cruel smile, every celebration of silence that your gospel is hate, your altar is violence, and your God is power.
Wow. Wow. What a profound and beautiful poem. But she's right. And she's right. And this is a huge political problem for the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party and the left in this country, they were already suffering major lowest poll numbers that they've had in years. The loss of all these registered voters that don't want to have anything to do with them. And in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk being assassinated, many of them, their eyes are opening and they're saying, whoa. I don't want to be associated with them. I don't want to be on the same side as them. That those people are evil. They recognize the evil in that side. Not on both sides, on one side. On one side, they recognize. Here's another one. I want you to listen to what this woman says, which is absolutely beautiful. And she's right.
For a man I've never met, I have never in my life been able to see so black and white, good and evil, like just right in front of my face. And as painful as it is to see even people within arm's reach of me, people I know, being on that side.
It's only one side.
I am so fucking proud of myself for doing the work to get to where I am, to know that I will never be as despicable as the people over there.
On that side.
And that is why I am where I am today, is because I saw this shit a long time ago. Sorry, this hits a personal note. I walked away from that fucking party a long time ago and lost my entire life because of it. So some of us have been speaking up about this shit for a really long time, and we're fucking exhausted. So fucking exhausted, in fact, that for the last few years, I couldn't do it. I could not be loud. I could not be outspoken. I just wanted to live my fucking life. But now, do I go back? Do I stand up and keep fucking going? Because there are relationships I have built again that I will lose. I will alienate people around me. And I know some of you will be like, those people don't belong there anyways. But that tells me you've never actually been alone. Because some of us have. And it's not fucking pretty. But when somebody like Charlie Kirk gets fucking murked out of this world in a fucking split second, I've never been a religious person in my life. I wasn't raised that way. And some of the worst people in my life preached religion, and it never made sense to me because they were bad people. But luckily I did have I had a nice balanced view. I wasn't like, all religious people are bad. I knew that there was good. But other than that, I have never juggled with religion. But recently, before all of this, probably in the last year or two, I've felt at least a curiosity, a pull, whatever you might call it.
That's the Holy Spirit.
Just last week spoke to a woman at my work about it. And we had a deep conversation about what that means, why I'm feeling these things. But as a gay person, you've been told your entire life you don't belong, but I don't believe that. I mean, belong in religion. And I know it's bullshit, but we still feel that way, you know? So, like, you cannot help but be called to God when you see a man like Charlie Kirk assassinated in that fashion. Like, I don't...
So the assassination of Charlie Kirk has a completely different effect on her and than it has on these people. On these people. That they're singing, "We got Charlie in the neck," you know, the kind of people that would wear a t-shirt like this. She has a completely different response. And she says that it has never been more clear the difference between the two sides. She doesn't see it as a both sides issue. She sees it as a one side issue. And she says she associates it with the Democratic Party. And so many people, their eyes are being opened because of the response, the reaction to the assassination of this father, of this husband, of this man that wanted to do nothing but debate. They say, no, debate this bullet, protect your neck. That's what they say. Debate this. And many people, many people, so many people that I don't even have time to show you the amount of people that have made videos with the same reaction. There's so many people that have made videos laughing and celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk, but there's so many other people that have made videos like this young girl and like this woman that the murder of Charlie Kirk and the assassination of Charlie Kirk has affected them in a dramatic way, where they're able to see clearly, more clearly than they've ever seen in their lives, that this is not a both sides issue. This is a one side issue. Only one side celebrates murder. Only one side says, "Oh, did you see that blood shoot out of his neck?" Ha 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 ha. Only one side does that. Here's another girl. Take a listen.
So I'm very aware that when you look at me, you see the hair and the nose ring, you probably think I'm a huge liberal. I love living in America. I love this country. I am a die-hard centrist. I have a lot of liberal views and I have a lot of conservative views, but most of the time I'm able to see the gray in areas and come to a critically thought out conclusion about the right and wrong. The amount of people I've had to unfriend or unfollow because they're cheering and happy about what happened today is very disheartening. And if you're following me on here and you're upset that I'm not cheering and woohoo, please unfollow me. I'm sorry if you followed me because the way I looked. We live in a country where I can look the way I want to look and I can have the opinions I want to have and say the things I want to have because of where we live. And
it's a beautiful
this is
thing.
An attack on freedom of speech, no matter how you look at it, whether you like Charlie, you didn't like Charlie. I only believe in the death penalty for murderers and child abusers, not somebody who's debating people and giving people with different opinions platform, whether he agrees with them or disagrees. He's giving everybody chances to talk. This is disgusting. A lot of people are acting really gross about this, and I feel horrible for his family.
So she says that she only believes in the death penalty for murderers and child abusers. I think that's really interesting because this is a video that went viral over the weekend. And this is a mother that records her kids talking about child abuse. You know, I think about, pictures that you've seen of the 1950s of members of the Klan putting their children in Klan robes. And I used to think to myself, you know how sick you have to be to sit behind a sewing machine and sew together a Klan robe, a Ku Klux Klan robe for a child. You know how sick you have to be to radicalize your children? But that's what this woman does. This woman records her children, and she should be embarrassed. When she records this video, she should have not posted this video on the internet like many of these deranged people are doing. I can't believe that like when I was a kid or when I was younger, we used to have this saying that if you can't say something nice about somebody, it's better not to say anything at all. But these people are not only saying disgusting things, they're recording themselves, they're saying these disgusting things and then posting them on the internet. And this is a mother that recorded her kids. This is her radicalizing her children, abusing her children, and then posting it online without any shame. Take a listen.
I have the best news ever.
What? Donald Trump died?
So, wow. This one stands up like, what's the news? And then this one, Donald Trump died. That's the best news. Can you imagine what goes on in this household? Or that's the very first thing that this child says when her mom says that records them saying and says, I have the best news. She says, Donald Trump died. How are these young ladies going to grow up? What are they going to be? They're going to be the same people that are celebrating Charlie Kirk getting assassinated. They're going to be the type of person wearing the t-shirt that says, debate this, pow. That's how these children are going to grow up because of who their mother is and how their mother trained them. She says, I have the best news. And this one smiles and says, Donald Trump died.
The best news ever.
What? Donald Trump died?
And then she laughs.
Second best news.
The vice president died?
The vice president died.
Third best.
I got the best news. Donald Trump died. The second best news. The vice president died. Listen to this. This is a death cult. It's both sides. Please show me the equivalent of this on the right. Please show me the equivalent of right-wing parents radicalizing their children like this, recording it, posting it online. She should be embarrassed.
Donald Trump died?
Second best news.
The vice president died?
Okay, third best news.
That Elon Musk died?
Okay, no. Nobody died. My best friend's getting married.
Which one is it?
Wow. I mean, that's complete child abuse right there. You gonna tell me that's both sides? It's both sides? This mother is proud. She posts this online. That the very first thing her young children says when she says, I have the best news, is that the president died. The vice president died. Elon Musk died. This is sick. It's not both sides. It's only one side. Now, there have been huge gatherings of people that have gathered at visuals, at prayer meetings, and they are having worship events, and they are at this mall, this huge celebration. This is at a mall in Florida, and they're singing praise and worship songs. There's tons of stores with tons of merchandise in the stores. Not a single store is looted. It's not both sides, because I remember distinctly that what happened in 2020 when there were large crowds that gathered after the death of George Floyd, and all the stores were looted, but not a single store in this mall is looted. Not a single building is burned to the ground. Not a single person is murdered in response. This is what the right is doing in response to the brutal assassination of Charlie Kirk. We're not the same. It's not both sides. Our God is an awesome God is what they're singing. Nobody's going into the Oakley store, stealing any Oakleys. Nobody's going into any of these stores, getting some free merchandise. We're not the same. We're not the same. These are visuals that are taking place, gatherings of people that are gathering to celebrate the life of Charlie Kirk, to have prayer visuals, to have worship ceremonies. No buildings are burnt. There's no looting going on. There's no cars that are destroyed, like what happened in Los Angeles just a few months ago. The way they reacted to ICE deportations in Los Angeles. You don't see any of that. How's this a both sides? How's this a both sides issue? This is what the right wing does.
Nigga, where is Channel 2 at and Channel 4 at when they really supposed to be reporting something, bro? Listen, look at this, bro. This is in the middle of Highland Park, bro, on Woodward. They doing praise and worship, bro. All these people on the steps, bro. They ain't worried about none of y'all. They know God got them. You're not about to come get them off these steps. None of that. This is the most gangster display I seen in the city.
Now,
I don't care about your.
Just like I told you, show me the equivalent of the videos that I showed you of the left-wing lunatics grabbing people's hats, celebrating, laughing at the assassination of Charlie Kirk, creating the t-shirts that say protect your neck and laughing that the blood squirted out of his neck. Now, I said, show me the equivalent of the right wing doing that. Now, these prayer visuals and people gathering in peace and singing worship songs and having, prayer meetings and celebrating the life of Charlie Kirk without any violence, without burning any buildings, without setting anything on fire. Now, I want you to show me the equivalent of this on the left wing. Show me the equivalent of this on the left. Show me the equivalent of Democrats behaving like this after a tragedy. Show me this. Show me this. This is a group of young people celebrating the life of Charlie Kirk. They're in the streets just like they were in 2020. They're in the streets just like they were after George Floyd, but they're not committing any violence. They're not burning any buildings. They're not looting any stores. They're singing praise and worship songs, and they're peacefully. Show me the equivalent.
No chains. Jesus set me free. No shackles, no chains.
Jesus set me free. No shackles, no chains. Jesus set me free.
No shackles, no chains. Jesus set me free. No shackles, no chains.
Jesus set me free. Show me the equivalent. Show me the equivalent of this on the left wing. Since it's both sides. Since it's both sides. Show me. Please. Show me the video of the left wing responding like this to a tragedy. Like Charlie Kirk being assassinated. No, it's not both sides. Not both sides at all. The outpouring of people coming in peace and celebrating the life of Charlie Kirk. Masses amount of people. This is the effect that this guy had on people and how he is galvanized all over the world. This is happening all over the world. And all this weekend since his death, you have seen crowds of people in peace, not in violence, not in vandalizing anything, not setting fires, not looting. This is what you saw. Show me the equivalent of this on the left wing, since it's both sides. Show me the equivalent. Show me the equivalent. Where's this? This was, I'm not sure where this was, but this was on a college campus. This has been happening all over. I know this one is Huntington Beach here in California. Massive amount of people yesterday. No violence, no looting, no setting anything on fire, no vandalism, just worshiping, praying, celebrating the life of Charlie Kirk. Show me the equivalent of this on the left wing. This is Huntington Beach. Since it's both sides, you should be able to show me this on the left wing. You should be able to show me the left wing gathering in peaceful demonstrations like this and without any violence, without any destruction of property, without setting anything on fire, without any looting. If it's both sides, you should be able to show me this on the left. This is Venice. I think this is Venice Beach in Florida. Venice Beach in Florida, same thing. No violence, just prayers, praise and worship. Peaceful. Huge crowds of people. Huge crowds of people. Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave. Not a single building got burnt. Not a single building was vandalized. There was, no violence. None of that. None of that. Just praise and worship, praying, coming together to celebrate the life of Charlie Kirk. You should be able, if it's both sides, you should be able to show me the equivalent of this on the left. Just like in 2020. In 2020, it started in Minneapolis, and then it spread from Minneapolis to DC. And I can show you the videos of DC and them attacking the White House, Trump having to be rushed to his underground bunker, fires set throughout the city. There's this one picture that shows the Washington Monument, and it's a helicopter picture, and you can see pockets of fire all over the city in Washington, D.C., from Minneapolis to D.C. to New York to Dallas. From city to city, crowds of people showed up in 2020 after the death of George Floyd. There was nothing but violence. There was nothing but vandalism. There was nothing but just absolute, the difference in this. It was completely different than this. But you see the same reaction now in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination, city to city, all over the country, all over the world, actually. But it's all peaceful. There's no violence. There's no vandalism. There's none of that going on. And you say that it's both sides? This is Venice Beach, Florida. This is Anaheim Stadium where the Angels play. Praise and worship. Crowds of people showing up to celebrate Charlie Kirk and his life. Just praise and worship and praying and celebrating his life. Where's this one at? This is Havasu in Arizona. City to city, all over the country, this took place. Massive amounts of people, crowds of people coming out. No violence, no burning anything, no looting, none of that. But it's both sides, huh? You want to tell me it's both sides? Candlelight visuals. Huge crowds of people. And then they want to, and then they bring up January 6th, and I go, oh, remember January 6th? But January 6th was such a hoax. I'm so glad that Congress now is going to be doing a real congressional investigation into January 6th? Because people, when the truth comes out about January 6th, and I've done podcasts about it and showed how big of a hoax January 6th was, you're going to see the truth, and that they're going to be able to take that narrative away, because January 6th was not Trump supporters attacking the Capitol like you've been told. And when the truth comes out, and the truth is going to come out about January 6th, Congress is doing a real investigation now on January 6th, and I can't wait for that to come out, because that's the only narrative that they have. That's the only example that they can point to. Oh, look at January 6th. Well, you wait till the truth comes out about January 6th. You're going to see when the truth comes out about January 6th. But this is the real right wing here. This is the way the people that were really, like Trump said, when the mass of people left the ellipse where he was speaking on the ellipse, and they were already attacking, the provocateurs were already attacking the Capitol. What's his name? The guy who was telling everybody to go to the Capitol. He was there at the beginning while Trump was still speaking. God, I can't believe I'm drawing blank on his name. But you wait until the truth comes out about January 6th. But that's the narrative they keep putting. January 6th, January 6th. Where's this? This is more candlelight visuals, massive amounts of people, no violence, no looting, no burning. This prayers and worship.
Because I know. Because I know. He owns the future.
Wow, man. Wow. Wow. Please show me this on the left. Show me the equivalent of this on the left, since it's both sides. Like I said, it was worldwide. This was in London over the weekend. 3 million people gathered in London to celebrate the life of Charlie Kirk. No stores were looted. No buildings were set on fire. There was no violence. There was no vandalism. But you want me to believe that it's both sides. Take a look. This happened in London over the weekend, worldwide. The assassination and the brutal death of Charlie Kirk has galvanized the world, and it is so beautiful. And I hate that this young man had to be murdered and taken away from us the way he was, to see the beauty that you're seeing all over the country, all over the world, like you're seeing here. But 3 million people in London over the weekend. Peaceful, completely peaceful. Wow. Here's another one. This is San Clemente, California. Massive amounts of people. No looting, no rioting. Nothing set on fire. So don't let them lie to you, people. Don't let them lie to you and tell you that this is an issue of both sides, because it's not both sides. It's not both sides. This is an issue of one side and one side only, and it's a major, major problem. We're going to get back into this on Friday. We're going to talk about, what we learned tomorrow when they come out with the charges and the indictment. And I'll see you guys on Friday. I hope you guys have a great week.